Yes, that's
in those
very
spaces.
True. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And I was thinking about the people that, the actors, the hosts, the people that make it what it is, not just the the established the venue and the. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you good. I was, like I said, just going back from a viewer standpoint and remembering just some of the things that I remember.
Okay.
Because it was actually, I remember that one year at the BET Awards where Chris Brown and Sierra danced together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
I remember when Trey Songz tried to do Prince, and Prince was like, "You don't get the finnuck out of here with that, all that goddamn shaking and shivering in the voice and shit." Prince was like,
"See the clip of that boy on Vlad when he was doing the I don't wanna leave beady."
Nah, real talk, bruh. That boy Trey Songz.
But to speak to that point, I was thinking that as you were saying it, like there are great moments from the participants in the award shows that you can't deny that. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, I remember on the ESPYs, I believe it was Jamie Foxx.
Jamie, man, yes.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You dig? So, and it was fire too.
Yeah.
That man made a song for Serena Williams.
Yeah.
Fire.
Tennis ball.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so there's been some dope moments out of that.
Agreed.
That space.
Yeah.
So I'll go sick.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Great moments. I'm anti-establishment for the shiny trinkets and baubles. You know what I'm saying? Dance monkeys.
Even Chadwick Boseman having his moment.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
And those are all awards. You're right.
Behind the scenes, he found out that Denzel Washington was the one who got him who paid for his tuition through acting school.
You do get some great insights and some great comedic moments. Just some great moments of entertainment.
In the same space if it weren't for that occasion.
Yeah,
you did.
You're right. I'm still gonna be sickening for the villain purposes.
Nah, for sure. Yeah.
But he's great points. Great moments have come from award shows. So it's a good point.
Nowadays I can't really speak to that.
I haven't, and that's why I say sickening, because I've been so removed from, and I think the only moment that, of course, we know one of the most infamous award show moments, but it's just like,
what's that?
The slap.
Oh, goddamn. I was actually thinking Joe Budden and Migos. You know what I'm saying?
hey, yo.
Joe like, what are we doing?
Man, look.
Joe was like, man, what are we doing?
Hey, yo.
What are we doing here?
Said.
That was nice. Shook. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so, all right, cool.
Been a lot of that.
Man, yeah, bro. How y'all feel about award shows? Drop it in the comments. Let us know. Sick or sickening?
Sick or sickening.
Do you think they're, still entertaining? Then they have some quality moments, or y'all over it?
Yeah.
Let us know. So, what we got now?
All right. Let's move on to the next segment. We got Revolve and Dissolve. Hit the button.
Revolve and Dissolve.
Yes, sir.
This is where we speak on things in society or culture that we either want to revolve, make better, enhance, continue, or we want to do away with, dissolve, get the fuck up out of here. You know what I mean? So, what do we got?
All right, so as far as Revolve, we have, not to be confused with award shows, but we have award ceremonies. And that's graduations.
Yeah, more privatized, less grandiose. No big TV cameras and stuff like that, but more for personal achievements.
For the people that that's gonna sound crazy when I say what I'm about to ask. The sororities and fraternities. What do they do? What's the thing they do?
When they're Crossing or
there we go, crossing.
Probates and stuff like
Probates,
that.
there we go. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I said the people, my bad.
We're all human. We're all people.
But yeah, those type of things.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, award ceremonies. I feel like maybe it's because I haven't been to one in a while, maybe. Mm-hmm. But I definitely feel like at one point in time that was more prioritized in the culture and was really ingrained in our culture.
Yeah.
As far as the things that just to showcase the many different things we are participating in.
Right.
As a culture. And I don't feel like it's as up front, as prominent in this day and age as it was before. So, from that stance, I definitely think it should revolve in the culture because that is another thing that created moments.
Yeah, absolutely.
Memories. I remember at one point, like years ago, I don't know how long ago, but anytime they had a graduation, you'll see the young, high schoolers, going out of high school, but you'll see them get their diploma. As soon as they get it, they dancing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
The
whole 9 yards.
Cap and tassel up type stuff.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or just clever things they'll come up with, whatever the case may be. Those things are...
Okay. And, again, we're to the point where we're removed from certain things, so unless it involves our actual family or family members or, close circle, we don't really know. I haven't seen any really worthwhile ceremonies like that aside from, the traditional get your certificate type stuff, but I would like to
celebrate it.
Yeah, I would like to see more. Yeah,
from what I've seen,
I even think from an adult standpoint, you know what I mean. Like I think there should be more opportunities for folks to be celebrated outside of work milestones. Because
do you think it's more of a? Do you think it's? Where do you think that fall off came from? Did it come from us, so to say?
I think as we evolved, because I remember that at one point, and I was leaning more towards this opinion, but it was the participation award type thing. Like it was, are we awarding or rewarding for mediocrity or just showing up when you used to have degrees, you used to have to like prove your mastery over certain things to get this accomplishment or recognition. But I also think that I don't know if that played a part in it, just being more stricter with,
I think so,
access to like what we actually make a ceremony, what we make ceremonious. But it's like I think
so, almost oversaturated in a sense.
Yeah,
because they started putting,
I would say that.
Just kind of...
They were just kind of throwing everything, make everything a ceremony type stuff. So it wasn't as sacred. It wasn't as... it didn't seem like... It seemed like people that was coming in off the street just to view the ceremony would get... participation trophy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
am I tripping? And y'all could answer this in the comments. I didn't have no 5th grade graduation. There was no graduating from elementary school to middle school for me.
I can't. I know I think I had a 2nd grade ceremony for like based off photos. Photos I remember seeing with like a tassel and stuff, but I can't. I don't remember going from the elementary to middle school. Was there?
It was on to the next. It wasn't none of that.
But also too, I think it also depends on schools as well, funding and things of that nature. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, nowadays it's normal. They have a kindergarten graduation, where they have a step-up ceremony from pre-K to kindergarten. Okay. Then they have a graduation from 5th grade to 6th grade because they're going into middle school. Right. And then they have a 8th grade graduation.
Now that I am familiar. We had the 8th grade ceremony. I remember that because that was like...
I remember that too.
Yeah, y'all getting the fuck up out of here, y'all.
I'll never forget this shit either. And it's crazy because They did a good job with the stirring of emotions and shit.
Oh, yeah.
But they played that one song. I don't know if it was the graduation song, but I know her name's Vitamin C or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
We go.
Scary Movie 2. She was singing to that joint. Shut the fuck up and let me sing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. That bit was
that, yo.
I'll never forget it.
That was the one.
They playing a slideshow and shit.
Yeah, man.
I'm in that big basketball court and shit.
Ooh, hey, yo.
Real talk.
Y'all ain't
I ain't never gonna see y'all until we go to high school. You know what I'm saying? He did, but yeah, I remember that.
Straight up, heck yeah, man.
But yeah, so I definitely think that's a good point. I think it has been somewhat oversaturated. They just kind of, and in certain instances, I can understand that. I guess in certain instances, but it's a lot of that. Oh yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
So do you think it's going back to the oversaturation part, or do you think the scarcity's still there? Because I admit that I'm removed from so many things, so it's like
I think with it being so often, I think it took the gloss off of it.
Okay, I got
people kind of
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Because they're going to have something next week for somebody who really didn't do too much. Or they were just present.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So, I mean, it's just like getting a Letterman back in the Gap. Anybody couldn't just get a Letterman. You had to actually do some things to get your Letterman. You had to be varsity number one. Am I correct? Do you have to be varsity kid?
So there was to make varsity, to get the patch. You could buy your jacket. But to get the patches.
The patches. Yeah, you had to actually do things to get the patches. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so you know.
Yeah, it would be funny to see folks with the Letterman but have no patches. Oh, you made it to every practice, big dog.
Bro, I should have 3 Lettermans, bro, from 3 different schools.
I think Queen Madre got mine. I think she got one though. I think she got one of mine. She be rocking that joint too. Shout out to mom. You know what I'm saying? It's hers just as much as mine, goddamn.
No, real talk. Real talk.
Every game, you know what I'm saying?
Real talk. All right.
Yeah, man.
So another Revolve.
Okay.
And this is something that I'm incorporating in my household because this is how I came up.
Yeah.
But family dinners, bruh. And I don't just mean, link up on a Sunday here and there.
Right.
I mean, just on a day-to-day basis, sitting down and eating dinner with your family.
Yeah.
You dig? A lot of households don't even have kitchen tables because nobody sits down.
That's a case in point. No, for real. And that's...
Shout out my mother-in-law. She got us a kitchen table.
Man, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Because that allows for more bonding. You know what I mean? That allows for a closer dynamic, man. You unplug, you get to hear about everybody's day and insight. You know what I mean? Like
that's how I learned how to conversate.
Yes, sir.
My dad was real intentional with sitting down at dinner. You did learning how to set the table.
Yeah.
I know how to formally set the table. My dad made a point to show us how to do that. But yeah, sit down at a table, ask everybody how their day was. Share things about your day, et cetera, et cetera. And it's like actually being involved with your family beyond just sharing space.
Yeah.
That's actually being involved.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. So moms, we always ate together, but we had a dynamic. We would just be in the living room. We didn't we had a dinner table that we would occasionally, we would eat at, but like most of the time we just post up on the couch. I'd be on the floor. She'd have a tray. You know what I mean? And we would just put whatever show on, whatever movie, and we had that dining moment. But no, that's even that is family dinner. Because and the thing was, like when we were in North Carolina, we would go to church. Even we were Saturdays we would go to the mall together as a family. do all that stuff there. Sundays we would go to church, and then we go to K&W. I don't know if y'all know about K&W. It's like a Piccadilly style type of, you know what I mean? So it's like, man, we used to fall up in there at least 20 deep, bro. Like,
right.
And
just, like, nah, real talk, man. That's real spill.
Shout outs to the Moy family, miss y'all. Hope y'all doing well. Parquet family too, you know what I mean? But it was just,
I forgot about going out to eat after church.
Yeah, man. It was something different.
We're gonna have to add this into the Revolve. We're gonna add this into the Revolve. Y'all need to go to church.
Don't matter what it is that you believe in.
Y'all need the Lord.
Get in somebody's building. Get in the Lord's building, man.
Need the Lord.
Look, myself, indeed, included. Listen, so it's like, man, look.
And I'm talking about, because, most of we grew up in church.
Yes, absolutely.
If you did not grow up in church, go to church.
And I'm not a religious person. I am not a religious person. The whole spirituality versus religion. Look, whatever you believe is what you believe. I have faith. I'm a very faith-oriented person. I do not have a church home, though. So it's like, you do feel that difference.
The thing is this, though. And the reason I'm saying this is from a foundational standpoint.
Yeah.
You need some type of foundation.
Yeah.
Whatever you graduate to is what you graduate to.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you can't. That's the other thing. You have to graduate. You have to go through this.
Build upon the foundation. Yep.
Folks be going from nothing to the galaxy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Mother Earth. Start at the beginning, gang.
Get you some.
Start at the top.
A little bit of everything. You know what I mean? Whatever, however you want. Long as it leads back to that source, you know what I mean. However you want to label it, however you want getting connection.
But the foundation is necessary.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's wild out here,
man.
It's wild out here.
What? And you can definitely tell when folks don't have that foundation, man.
I couldn't imagine saying as a younger person saying I'm on demon time. My mama would be like, "What? I'm about to beat the devil out you." You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no... Man, Pastor Lewis ain't going for that. Shout out Pastor Lewis.
Man, what?
He did.
Holy oil and baptized by the next service.
Man, what? That day, they about to exercise this demon.
You got to schedule it according depending on who you got lined up. But no, this might go in we gonna take it past church hours. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll keep you in there if they need to. You know what I'm saying? But no, for real, you gotta have a foundation, G. You definitely do. You definitely do. I agree with that.
And that actually kind of falls into the next Revolve, which is house visits, bruh. We gotta start getting up and going to your people crib, bruh.
Now, if you see my body language kind of shrink a little bit, because don't just pop up on me, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you do the proper, hey, yo, we would like to.
Nah.
Don't just pop up on me,
pop up. And the funny thing is, initially I was gonna say house visits without texting. That was what I was gonna say initially. Bruh. It's the truth.
All right. I definitely need to hear this.
Mofos don't be doing nothing, bruh. Don't be doing nothing. When somebody call me and they trying to swing by the crib, you know what I tell them? I ain't doing that. Pull up.
Yeah, and you know what? And that's the truth of the matter. But that's exactly why I don't want you pulling up on me, because I'm not doing shit. I don't want to do shit.
Now, the upside. Now, this the other thing, too, now. Because you got to remember, like, when there's a possibility of somebody popping up at your crib, what's one thing you're going to make sure is intact? And it's not to say you wouldn't anyway, but what's something you're going to make sure is intact?
Me personally, the environment is straight.
You gonna make sure your house clean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I clean up.
You gonna make sure your crib clean,
even if it ain't top to bottom Saturday morning type.
Nah,
but you gonna straighten some stuff out.
When we were young, that was real life. Why our parents was like, "Yo, get it clean up in here."
Fashion.
My parents, sometimes it didn't feel like we lived in there because we was cleaning. Like stuff was always clean.
Yeah, no, I got
reason being, there's a chance of somebody coming through.
Yep. And again, because the limited amount of wasn't no texting. You know, we'll call on the way if we're at a place with a phone or buy a payphone type. You know what I'm saying? But as the technology, as the technology advanced, it gave our ability to communicate. You know, it gave us a lot better chances. But I agree. Yeah. We was cleaning for some type of visitation, some type of pop up. You know what I'm saying?
In a sense, to establish a sense of welcome.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
You good to come through. House clean. You know what I'm saying? You need to go to the bathroom clean, etc., etc. You dig? So it's like a lot of these things that we feel like would inconvenience us in today's day and age actually forced us to move and operate in a better space.
Yeah. No, you're right.
That's why y'all need to go to church.
And have more house visits.
Bro.
Keep you honest.
And truthfully, that all falls down to another form of community.
Yeah.
It's too much. To say we have this much access nowadays is too much space. Now, we move different. I see you all the time.
Agree, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is actually how we move. I see you damn near every day.
Real spill.
You dig? So.
And if we not in the same person, we'll definitely talk. We'll have a conversation or two.
Facts.
You know, need to.
Facts.
It's like.
With that being said, don't pop up on my crib. No, I'm playing.
But so to the effect of when we're not doing anything is because that it's one of those moments where we're really not doing anything between the multitude of things that we have to do. So it's like,
who would come to your house that you wouldn't be happy to see? outside of one individual. I gotta remember who I'm talking to, man. You right. All right.
So if we,
you right.
If we. You right.
You right.
This is therapy.
When you right, you're right. When you right, you're right. You did.
So,
when you right, you're right.
When you right, you're right. It's really, really, truly, honestly. So again, bigger picture wise, we can navigate that how I need to. So, but if they ain't here, you don't got no reason to be. You know what I'm saying? Like if they ain't here, you ain't got no reason to be.
That's what I mean. Though.
Yeah.
But still.
And then the other person, you know the other person don't like.
But that person don't even count.
You're right. Because they wouldn't. They wouldn't.
Hell
no. You be out your rabbit ass mind.
Nah. That ain't happening.
That ain't happening. Yeah, the only two people that I would like, everybody else be like, oh, what you doing here?
But
you know, it would still be welcoming to a degree.
It
would be welcoming.
But you're right though. Two things could be true.
Yeah,
two things could be true.
I'd be surprised, curious, but I'd still be welcoming because there's only really one like to name that like definitively. Yeah.
I guess the better question I should ask is who would actually want to, who out of the people that would want to come spend time with you, if they popped up, who wouldn't you be happy to see? People that
good point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, good point. Yeah. There's never, I mean, because I'm cynical and I have issues, so it could be
you really, right on
I could just really wake up one day and be like,
to change the question.
Oh, y'all, I'm chilling today.
I had to change the question.
If I don't feel like seeing you, it's me. It ain't got nothing to do with it. It's definitely a me thing. But I definitely, because if it's y'all my people, then I would be able to communicate.
Oh, man,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
man, what's good with you?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? What's happening with it?
Absolutely.
Well, I didn't know you was in the neighborhood. Yeah, man, I was around the corner right quick.
Facts. Yeah. No, you're right. Especially if we rock like that too, for real. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Only if you don't rock like that.
Yeah, most people that from my past have we have a good connecting bridge. You know what I'm saying? So it's man. Award ceremonies,
family dinners,
church, some foundational homing, just something, man, like something foundational to build upon. Church. And house visits.
Facts. Mm-hmm. So, revolve all those.
You know what I'm saying? Build upon, make it better, you know?
All right. Dissolve.
Fashion trends. High fashion is stupid as hell to me. I like, and again, no knock to any model, any person that's put in a position to showcase these particular designers. But what's the... You give me something with no label, or this is really the only logo that I'm rocking. Shout out to my Dukes. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so it's like, I don't... Why y'all wrapped in toilet paper? Why y'all got 8-inch heels on with a toaster oven strapped to your neck? I know I'm exaggerating, but like, Jaden Smith had a house on his head at the Met Gala, and it's like, and that, I wouldn't even consider that high fashion. That's just some shit he wanted to do. So let me put this house on my head, see how the world reacts. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, listen, I'm not even talking high fashion. When I think fashion trends,
yeah,
I think of everybody wearing Nike Techs. Everybody wearing the same Jordans that dropped 6 years ago and 6 years before that in 1998.
Man.
I'm so tired of seeing people dressed with the same... It's almost like video games. You know how when you create a player, there are stock looks, and you just take that look and kind of shift it around a little bit?
Bro,
people ain't even doing that much, bro. You might get different colors.
They got the Killmonger hairpiece for the black folks in most video games now. My partners, Vernon them was talking about as a bro. I went to Clearview maybe like, it was at least 10 years ago by now.
Damn.
Right? Went to Clearview, went to the movie, something. I seen these three young brothers, at least three, probably 3 or 4, but like at least 3 I remember. They had on the exact same fit, bro. Damn near from the snapback to the jeans to the J's. Mm-hmm. I was like...
Now, this the thing. I wouldn't be mad at that if it was individualized to their crew. If you and your crew establish a style and y'all all dress like that, cool. Right.
And even if your crew change,
looks like that crew, and that crew looks like that crew,
and that was the next part. I looked at that particular crowd. All right, y'all kind of dressed exactly alike. Shift my vision across the room. Okay, y'all dressed kind of similar, and then y'all all look okay. All right, cool. Yeah, fashion trends, man.
Yeah, man. I'm that guy.
Be yourself.
I just remember seeing a different look across the board. Across the board. It might be 1 or 2 things that, might catch fire like that, but people will individualize it so much. It didn't look like it. You know what I'm saying? But
bruh, I remember when, cause I used to, when I was as a child, I used to go to sleep to like infomercials and the sounds of the '80s. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when they would do like the best rock and shit like that with Dee Snider and Twisted Sister and all, like I'm watching these infomercials as a child, and I'm seeing these dudes with the mohawks, the leather jackets, the rock star attire and stuff like that. And fast forward, I see them move the same trends over to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? During the Roscoe Dash and the Young LA type of time. And it's like, that even took its own, I'm like, yo, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing to where it's like, we're just recycling styles and nobody is, I'm not gonna say nobody, but a lot of the times in the mainstream eye, in a public setting, you're not gonna see too much individualism. Now in the grown folk community, especially in the more artistic scenes we've been a part of, you'll see more individualism through people's eclectic styles. But it's like, fashion trends are out of hand, man.
Bro, when I was in elementary school, middle school and shit, I used to try everything to be different. And not try on purpose. Right. Just how I felt.
Yeah.
So I used to wear gloves, or I used to wear different type of socks, headbands, or whatever. I would come up with something all the time, and it wasn't just me. Other people did it, but they would do some way different shit.
Yeah.
Like, it was just, I don't know. It's almost like people don't see themselves anymore. They just see a person, and then they
emulate their style.
Everybody chooses who they want to emulate.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're even to the point where put it like this. When Lil Wayne was young and popping, nobody was trying to look like Wayne. And that's not a knock. He just looked like him. That was it. Nobody was trying to go and look like Wayne. Bruh, they got people that actually look like Wayne.
Yeah.
They got people that actually look like Young Boy.
Yeah.
They got people that actually look. I'm like,
they got a Drake lookalike, and that boy is living his best Drake impersonating life, bro. Like,
I'm so sick of these lookalikes, bro.
He's like a chubby Drake.
I'm so sick of these lookalikes, bro. It's one thing. It's cool to look like somebody. That's not a problem. People look alike.
Yeah.
But when you start to become this person,
and I was caught up in the hype. There a lot of folks in T-Man, like 1080 are definitely attached. Like I was G-Unit heavy. Like there wasn't if you didn't see me in a school uniform, it was probably G-Unit affiliated. Like to that, and like I had to find my own sense of style. So it was at first it was like, all right, this is what mom's got me. All right, these are play clothes, so I ain't worried about, what I'm saying. And then I get into my own sense of style. Okay, I'm buying my own clothes, G-Unit this, whatever. And then eventually it evolved into functionality over fashion for me, because it's like I'm outside with my children, I'm chasing after them, or I'm outside in an environment that at a club we performing at and folks is wilding, I'm saying? I'd rather be able to maneuver in a certain way than, I'm saying? I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? It's like I rather like I'm more, especially older and being a dad is like, man, I don't care what I put on. If it ain't for podcasts and showmanship purposes, I will be outside looking like who done it and why. Because I'm 9 times out of 10 I'm just going to a place for a certain amount of time and I'm out there.
On deck real soon. He always been like that though. Like,
always, bro.
Man.
They had one time they had the guy, they ain't dressed me. Like they picked out a whole outfit multiple times, but I was just at one time because, period of time in my life. But shit, he's still dressing me now. Pause. That's crazy. But like, I still got my own style. God dang it. I said that for me. I lashed out. I'm sorry, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh.
Nah, man. Like
this man, bruh, you was a wild dude.
Yo, I really I don't care to a degree.
We like, yo, we gotta step up our look. You know what I'm saying? You like, I mean, that's cool, but I'm not about to go buy no clothes. I like the clothes I got. I'm like, all right, if we buy the clothes, you'll wear them? I guess. All right, bet.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
Shout out to you for putting up with me all these years, G. Like I never realized how stubborn I was till I had children. It's like, damn. All right, I got room for growth. But nah, they're not like. There was actually as I got older, it's like, yo, why you dressed like that? Because I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. But it's like, I can dress when I want to. I just don't want to.
That's the crazy part.
I just don't. I never want to.
Get spiffy if you want to.
It's terrible. Say, my bad. I'll do better, man. Just, when we step out.
No complaints right now. Good.
You look dusty. I know it.
We good. Oh, yeah, I know, right? But she said both of us look dusty.
So you got on your work shirt? Yes, I do.
You dig? Now, fashion trends, right? Dissolve that. The next thing that we want to dissolve out the culture, quarantine this thing. Burn it up. It's almost a fashion trend.
I would say it is. I would say the only separation is that it's harder to remove. Yeah, right. I'm saying it's definitely harder to remove.
BBLs, bruh.
BBLs.
And this is no knock to anybody with a BBL. But we gotta hang it up, man. We gotta get them. It's not even healthy. But beyond that, to be honest, let's just keep it G. It hasn't aged well. At all. It hasn't aged well. I'm not gonna say it don't look good. I'm not gonna say that. Regardless if that's, I'm not gonna say, it hasn't aged well. It hasn't aged well. I'm not gonna say it don't look good. I'm not gonna say that. Regardless if that's, I'm not gonna say, regardless if that's, I'm not gonna say, it hasn't aged well. I'm not gonna say it don't look good. I'm not gonna say that. Regardless if that's, I'm not gonna say, it hasn't aged well. I'm not gonna say it don't look good. I'm not gonna say that. Regardless if that's, I'm not gonna say, it hasn't aged well. I'm not gonna say it don't look good. I'm not gonna say that. Regardless if that's, I'm not gonna say, it hasn't aged well. I'm not gonna say it don't look good. I'm not gonna say that. Regardless if that's, I'm not gonna say, it hasn't aged well. I'm not gonna say it don't look good. I'm not gonna say that. Regardless if that's, I'm not gonna say, it hasn't aged well. I'm not gonna say it don't look good. I'm not gonna say that. Regardless if that's, I'm not gonna say, it hasn't aged well. I'm not gonna say it don't look good. I'm not gonna say that. Regardless if that's, I'm not gonna say, it hasn't aged well. I'm not gonna say it don't look good. I'm not gonna say that. Regardless if that's, not good for you, hasn't aged well.
There's grace in aging. There's grace in showing that you've lived a life. You shouldn't have...
You know what has aged well?
What's that?
Natural bodies.
That part.
Speaking to his point.
That, like, man,
there's grace to aging.
Like, you shouldn't have...
Go on, say it.
40-year-old hands and a 20-year-old butt that is twice the size of your legs.
Because when you acquire 50-year-old hands, that 20-year-old situation that you added on is not gonna... It's not gonna balance out. It doesn't... Unless they revolutionize it to where it's like, this will age with you gracefully.
But also, no, because I think people would definitely flock to that, because as long as
they flock to,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I can understand how it became a fashion trend in my mind, in a sense, because women wanted to look a certain way in their clothes. Right,
and that's beyond it. So make no mistake, I'm not blaming nobody outside of your personal decision to get it. Now, no civilian woke up and said, hey, I'm gonna spread the mask. Well, one did, but like somebody did. But I don't blame the people that are, as far as now, take accountability. You got to take accountability, but the need for it, the constant bombardment of beauty standards. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like all these doctors, these fake doctors, who putting cement and fix-a-flat in people's backsides. You know what I'm saying? This would not be an issue had it not been a demand. So it's like the lengths as well. You know what I mean? Because it's not even it's not even just the procedure. It's just the lengths that are gone to like emulate the surgeries and the look and
I just don't know when it became a thing for everybody to be the same. I don't know when that shit started. I don't know,
bro. Matter of fact, while we're on it, because and again, like, because it does seem like a specific audience, because more women. I have yet to meet. That boy Rob Cosby got a BBL rapper joke, but I've yet to come across a dude with a BBL. Not that I would, but it's like it's the same as these guys. They're in muscle shirts. They got a shirt dudes can put on.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? Why,
nasty
bro?
Work.
Like, what?
Go to the gym, bruh. Fitting up wrong.
And like you said, you want to look a certain way in your clothes, but the functionality of it is like, what happens if you need that core strength that you're pretending to have, and you hyped up off of the way you look in your clothes, and now you gotta do something that requires that actual core muscle, but you ain't got it. You just look like you do.
What happens when shorty trying to pull up?
Why you always keep your shirt off? You know
what I'm saying?
It might be like, I'm gonna get you, sucker. Homie take off his muscles, and she start taking off everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, yo.
That's crazy.
Waynes. They be knowing, dog.
They be on their shit.
They knew it. They knew what it was.
Shit, bro.
These aren't mine.
That's crazy. And that's the other, man, I ain't about to go down that wormhole. But yeah.
Just do away with it, man.
We gotta.
Your body is one of the most precious gifts. You can do what you want with it, but how you look is beyond that's genetics. How you function, that's up to you.
Even with genetics,
you can
go to the gym.
You can peak performance that thing on out. You know what I'm saying?
All that's muscles. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, health-wise and just from a graceful aging standpoint, BBL's got to go, man.
Yeah, man, that's a foreign object in a carefully crafted machine.
Hold on, let's not get it twisted. This not just for women, it's men too.
Right? Yeah, definitely.
When you said men with BBLs,
Yeah.
Oscar De La Hoya went and got the ab implants.
I was just thinking of that
Oscar De La Hoya, bro.
Bro, for what?
Legendary boxer.
You put the work
Olympian. Bro, if you don't get in the gym.
Who got in your ear, G? That's what it is. You know you're older.
That
You
gal.
don't need to. You know what I'm saying? You don't
That
need
lady.
It was a rhetorical question because I already knew what it was.
Yeah, man.
You know, you would look great with some fake ass. Oh, really? I'm saying?
Drake had the fake abs.
Man. Look. All right, so, yeah, fashion trends.
Nasty work.
BBLs. Dissolve them. And we got one more we need to get the fuck up out of here.
And we ain't even got to dwell on this. 20 V1s, bruh.
Why? For what? It's terrible.
It's not good content.
It's not. And bro, when you hit them with the quarantine question, it's not. It's
not good.
Trash,
not good
bro.
content.
Trash for what? Y'all lining yourselves up for humiliation or just to further divide.
What's the upside of it?
That's a very good. That's
Do you
a very
move
good
on
question.
to the next 20 V1?
It parlays your career into another another appearance amongst other people who've done the same reality type of internet-based series.
It's low-hanging fruit. I don't even, like I said, we ain't got to dwell on that.
Yeah, we ain't dissolve it. Get it up out of here, man.
Fashion trends, BBLs, male and female.
Yeah.
And 20 V1s,
Burn
male
it all with
and
fire.
female.
You know what I'm saying? Get it up out of here.
The only, I'll say from do some. There's clever ways to do a 20 V1.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
20 defense attorneys.
Those debates are, man, I love them joints. I love them joints. The dating, okay, more specifically, those bullshit dating joints where it's just one person versus all these potential. They just judge each other's physical appearance. That's just stupid. Get it out of here.
And
but
if they get mad, they start ribbing each other.
Right. But you have actual ideas and, conflicting ideologies, providing information and having productive discussion.
Some type of substance.
Yeah, man. Something with substance. Debates, cool. Something with information, cool. But that 20 V1 pop the balloon, like looking for love, man. Look, listen.
That.
Get it out of here.
Quarantine it.
And 1080 made a point. I'd rather see the balloon pop because some people actually get something from the balloon pop. They actually walk away with finding somebody they build.
They got some legit balloon pop situation.
But 20 V1 is pure nonsensical entertainment.
That ain't. I don't even understand. I've never watched one all the way through. So,
nah, me neither.
But
me neither.
I don't. We don't need it. We don't need it. It's almost a part of the thing now. But it's not really part of the culture. We don't need that. You dig? But that was Revolve and Dissolve, man.
Revolve and Dissolve.
Definitely list some things in the comments that y'all feel like should revolve in the culture or dissolve in the culture.
Absolutely.
You dig what I'm saying? Definitely.
We love to hear thoughts. Let us know.
With that being said, we've been telling, we always going to discuss this culture over here. The quarantine question.
The quarantine question.
Before we do that, can you hit the button?
You already know. Gotta fix my mic. Got a little too aggressive with that one.
All right. All these things led to this question.
And it's funny, because I think it's a very pivotal question. I love it. But I misread and misheard the question when he first asked me because I didn't see that. I just saw, are we? So I was like...
No, real spell.
So I was like...
Real spell.
But so, hit him with the quarantine question, my brother.
The quarantine question for today is... Where are we winning as a culture? Where are we winning as a culture? And I really want y'all to think about that. I have my answer. You got you talk to me, man.
So, because we affect so many facets of society in our day-to-day customs, styles, self-expressions. I think there are many, many things that we have won.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But as far as currently getting back to that or recognizing that glory, I think, and even still, because I have to really examine that question, because it's like, at this point, it's not even for us. If that sounds, I know that sounds crazy, but at this point, I don't even think it's for us, because we've already done the legwork. We're kind of just getting rid of the imposter syndrome type ish, if that makes any sense. Okay. So it's like we got to weed out what isn't for it, what isn't conducive to the culture, while establishing what was authentic to it. And how to advance it. But I think, because again, like we have a strong presence in bringing about change. So I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say one thing, regardless of artistic and self-expression, change. I think we've always been the catalyst to unfortunately, because of what we've had to endure, I think we've always won at sparking other people to be like, damn, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like that needs to not, you know what I mean? That shouldn't happen. So I think we've always won and are winning at sparking the necessary change.
Okay. And I can agree with that.
And that's, the semantics of law, creating laws, passing laws, bills, and so forth and so on. What they're inspired by, the conditions that they're inspired by. You know what I mean? Things of that nature.
Yeah, that actually takes me. I'll speak to it a little bit.
Okay, what you got?
Before I give my answer, but with the whole, from the perspective of how the change comes about, it almost feels orchestrated because of how it goes, because of how it comes about. So, because like you said, it's usually a dang, that shouldn't be going on type of situation.
Right.
You feel me? So it's almost like it'll be brought to the table when it's ready to be addressed, versus this is something we came up with and y'all have to react to it now. You dig what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna go too far down that tunnel.
Okay.
As far as where I think we're winning in the culture, even though we're not aware of it as a whole, I feel like the number one currency right now in the world is influence.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because if you do something that goes against the business model or the corporation or the whatever the case may be, whatever you want to insert there, based on influence, you can mess up. You can F up the check.
Yeah.
You dig?
Yeah.
You can F up. You can basically wake up the house. It's certain things that are allowed to happen that until somebody steps out of line, it's like, oh, now we got to address this thing. You dig what I'm saying? But I feel like, so like I said, influence is the number one currency. Because if you get enough people to feel away, they'll change where they invest their money, where they invest their time, what they believe in.
Absolutely.
You dig what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We're at the point now where we have the most influence.
And agree, because I did speak to that earlier as far as when I said one, because we continue to be influential. So it's like, yeah, no, I agree.
And even from the standpoint of, because a lot of, even going back into your point with having realizations realized, it's because we're in different spaces than we're occupying different spaces than we used to.
Right.
When we were growing up, and this is crazy, but a lot of the heroes, we had ours within our culture, but our culture didn't necessarily bleed over into other people's.
Right.
Our heroes were our heroes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And there was always some type of amendment done to their aesthetics for the crossover type. You know what I mean? You appeal to them so they can come. No, I get what you're saying.
So, nowadays, their hero, the heroes of the collective, our culture and cultures outside of, they're now taken to our.
Correct.
Even if we don't look at them as heroes, but you understand what I'm trying to say.
Right. No, I got you.
They're taking, bruh, NBA YoungBoy, for an example.
Yeah.
He is being played in Peter Smith's house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Peter Smith's mom is making sure that him and all his friends go to the concerts.
Yeah. Yeah.
They buy him green rags because, to them it's all innocent.
It's all part of,
You feel what I'm saying? So
Facts.
From that, like I said, we don't, as a culture, we don't realize that we have this thing in a chokehold. But we do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So for me, that's where we're winning at, because now when we come to understand that, I feel like that's why we're in this space now.
And I think a lot more of us are understanding it on a day-to-day basis. Like we starting to really, so this is what we, okay. I think a lot more of the culture is becoming
once that
hip to the idea that we are very
becomes part of the culture, from a knowing standpoint, it's going to look a lot different.
Yeah.
A whole lot different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that is, to me, one space where we're winning the culture.
Okay.
It's a lot more things we could be doing. You dig? A lot more things. But I feel like that's important to know, and that's why when that question came to me, I'm like, you know what?
That's excellent. That was a great question. It's definitely a great question.
Yeah.
Y'all let us know where y'all think we're winning in the culture. Please drop it in the comments. Share your thoughts. You know what I mean? Let us know where we can improve. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I definitely want some insight from y'all on the quarantine question, because
where are we winning as a culture?
That's important. We need to know that.
Absolutely.
We need to occupy those spaces. Lean in.
All right. So that was the quarantine question, and we're moving on to the outbreak.
Hit the button. All right. So, for the outbreak report today, we're gonna get to some legends in hip hop.
Okay. Always down for the discussion of the legends.
We're gonna spotlight them.
Yeah.
And I have maybe one or two questions attached to them.
Okay.
But T.I is saying he's putting out his last album.
Right. Unalive the King.
Right.
Official name, you know what it is, you know what I'm saying? But
you are a big T.I fan.
Absolutely. Even somewhat of a gosh darn what is it, protege, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been, I had to find my own flow to the point where what? Like, and again, funny enough, sadly enough, I didn't include him in my top 3. Weirdly enough. no knock to him, but again, you throw on probably multiple. But over the years, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm serious, trap music. You know what I'm saying, all that. Like, I'm all like that. That was my. So the more I got into my actual artistry, the less I kind of went out into other artists' catalog, and not, you know, no knock to them, but I just dialed in, you know, just zoned into the craft. But
you kind of got to.
Yeah, because you know, once you hear a line, be like, damn, that was a cold line. Wish I'd have thought of that first.
Cadence might sound similar.
That part, and my cadence is definitely, you know what I mean. Right. So, but and it's crazy because I didn't even get a chance to go over this last album yet. But just from what's the joint? Running through the checkered flag. Racing through the...
I don't know the name of it.
Yeah. I've been hearing that joint. That's actually going into the social media hits. But like that has given me... that I've wanted to get into and check the project. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But have you heard it?
I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't.
Y'all let us know what y'all think, because I've been reading a lot of mixed reviews. But there was a lot of hype between when he cut his hair off and when he dropped the first couple tracks. It was like, oh, T.I. back, you know? So,
bruh,
I don't really think he...
I hate that.
Yeah, I don't really think he went anywhere as an artist. I think he just evolved.
I'm talking about what we choose to highlight nowadays. People will feed into the craziest things. He cut his hair, so now he's T.I. from 2010.
That, yeah.
No, he's T.I. from 2026 with a haircut. What are we talking about? It's like I can't stand that, bruh. People get hooked to a hairstyle or article of clothing to identify a version of a person.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, I had to grow the braids back, go back to 99, such and such.
That comes with the branding too, though. You know what I mean? That comes with the branding of it, because it'll, you know, you look at where he was when he had the locks. You know what I'm saying? When he had the hair, it's okay. Now we're getting a T.I. that's comedy driven. He's more into the stand up era of his career.
The hat is the marketing.
The hat is always, but he went back to the hat. We
never cared about T.I.'s haircut.
Nah. It's always been the
I don't even know what his haircut looks like. I don't know.
Same, the fade went back to the, you know what I'm saying? Went back to the original fade with the brush fade with the cut, or the taper fade.
The hat, man.
The hat tilt has always been iconic, so it's like, you know. But more onto the effect of the album, because neither one of us really have gone through it yet. We need y'all help on this one to let us know. Drop it in the comments what you thought about T.I.'s album. What did you think it's one he should go out on, or you think he should have more studio albums after that? How do y'all feel? But I'm gonna check it out, because I am a T.I. fan, and he's always been one of the premier rhymers in the game, one of the premier MCs to me. He's been, you know, influential in his own rights. So it's like,
do you feel like T.I.'s career, do you feel like he's number one artist, rapper out of Atlanta when you summarize his career?
Ooh, man. That would be hard to say. That would be hard to say, only because there is one gentleman who's done just as much and a little bit more with a little bit more versatility.
Who that?
3 Stacks. Andre. Cartoon show, man.
I'm talking music, man.
Music-wise, just strictly music?
Yeah. I love 3 Stacks. I feel like 3 Stacks is a better artist. But he has not done as much musically as T.I.
Musically, okay. Well, so that's what I'm saying, because like there was a time where...
Yes, the group, legendary group, but just 3 Stacks.
Oh, in his own...
If you said Outkast, that would be different.
Okay, I give you that. You know
what I'm saying?
I give you that. Because Dungeon Family, Outkast, you're right. In his career, he's had...
He's
even Idlewild
carve out the culture.
You know what I'm saying? All that. So yeah, okay.
But
so we're talking about just solo...
An artist, is he the number one artist? Did he establish, if you summarize his career, did he establish himself as the number one artist out of Atlanta?
I do believe that he he definitely he wears the crown as it should be. He's the king of Atlanta in my own rights, because in his own rights, but from my opinion, like I feel like.
So we got Atlanta as far as the kings of Atlanta. Gucci,
yeah, of course, Guwap. But Guwap never put that. You know what I mean? He never took the crown and said like, I'm the king. You know what I mean? He just did his thing.
I don't feel like T.I. is the king because he said it.
No, but he's proven it though. Okay. So when I say this, as far as now, if we talk about legendary. If we talk about self-imposed titles, or we talking about legendary status?
I'm talking about what they actually did.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah. T.I.
I definitely feel like when T.I.
I only refer to the king as far as his...
No, I feel like there was a point in time where that was undeniable.
Yeah.
But then you got Jeezy and Gucci.
Yeah, respectively, yeah.
I wouldn't put Future on T.I.'s level, though.
No, but Future was around during Dungeon Family days, too.
Yeah.
So...
But just hit the run he had.
Yeah.
I feel like the top three out of Atlanta is T.I., Gucci, and Jeezy.
T.I., Gucci, and Jeezy. I don't
feel like
I couldn't argue no other artist.
You feel like he stood out more than them? Like he established himself as number one amongst those three?
I would say so.
Okay.
I would say so.
All right.
And I'm only because
I'm not mad at that.
I don't think when it comes to, I'm also thinking of other impactful Atlanta artists, but there's not one that
It's not nobody I put up against. The only one who could. And
like you said, collectively, Outkast would have to give him a run for his money, but that's... Outkast.
I would take Outkast as period.
Yeah.
Like, T.I. does not, as much as he's done, he don't add up to Outkast, to me.
Okay.
But I feel like Gucci is... He got something to say. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Gucci surpassed Jeezy at this point.
I can see that. I'd actually agree with you on that one. I agree with you on that one.
So I guess, yeah, so I think
but and also I say a lot of what goes into that surpassing was the fact that he had a stint where he wasn't, Gucci had to sit down. So it was like him coming back out and reinventing himself.
I feel like before that. I feel like after he came back, I felt like that just took him into a different... I feel like that moved him out of Atlanta.
Okay.
Because at first, nobody considered Gucci one of the best rappers. He was one of the best rappers in Atlanta. Now, I felt like he was one of the best, but I'm talking about from
out the Atlanta conversation in different spaces. Okay, I got you.
Nobody was looking at Gucci like... now from an Atlanta standpoint, yeah. When he came back after that stint, I feel like he pushed himself all the way out of Atlanta.
Oh, man, so yeah, because we still, and I think about Ludacris, and I think about 4 Eyes, and these are strong contenders and great artists.
I got a wild take on Ludacris.
What's that? Save it for another episode, or? Because I would love to hear.
I can say it now. We could talk about it on another episode.
All right.
I think Ludacris' music has aged the worst out of the top tier hip hop.
That's a take, bro. That's a. I'm gonna have to think about that one, because I know you don't just say stuff to say it. There's facts and evidence that you. I'm
gonna just use these two songs. T.I. 24s, right? Still go crazy.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah, definitely.
Ludacris, When I Move, You Move. Two different types of songs, but I'm just because T.I.'s foundation is what it is. So there is always an element, just what he brings to music, that underlying tone is always going to be there no matter what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The song with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
It don't matter what he's doing. It's T.I.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ludacris, same thing. When I go back on his music, when I move, you move, just like that. When I move, you move, just like it was good songs. It's just like watching an old movie. Some old movies don't. It doesn't matter how many years
you
passed.
can tell it was
now,
made in that time frame type ish. It doesn't have that kind of classical or like timeless feel to it.
It does have a timeless feel to it, but it's not as fire as it was then. When I go back and I go listen to Wayne Untamed Gorilla album.
Okay.
No. Was it Untamed Gorilla? What was the album? I might be mixing it up. But what was the album before The Block Is Hot? I think it was Untamed Gorilla. I got it.
It might, yeah. We had, because
I think I could be wrong, but I know it was a green album cover.
Because 500 Degrees came after Block Is Hot, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah. But when I go listen to Wayne on that, the boy was rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like he I gotta. No, that was. Man, what was the name of that album, man? Untamed Gorilla was a Joint on Turk album, but I feel like Wayne had an album. I don't know, either or.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I can't remember the album.
Drop it in the comments if you know.
Yeah,
if we figure it out, we'll put it in post. God dang it.
Either or. When you go back and listen to Young Wayne rapping, it still hits a certain way. Like you don't go back to old Wayne mixtapes and feel like some of the punchlines was cheesy. Like he was punching.
Yeah, no, for real.
You get what I'm saying?
For real.
Ludacris was a lot of bibbity dabbity dibbity dabbity dibbity doo. You dig what I'm saying?
I got you. It didn't age well. Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? That's just me though.
Slap is one of them joints that aged. Like
Slap?
I feel like slapping a nigga today.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying, but I get what you're saying though. I definitely get what you're saying.
Yeah, not all of it.
No,
I just especially
I know what you're speaking on. Like when you especially speaking in that, bringing that to that light. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so speaking of Atlanta, we got Jermaine Dupri.
Jermaine Dupri.
Now, I recently was made aware of the fact that Jermaine Dupri has a lawsuit against Sony. I believe it's like $18 million or something like that for unpaid royalties.
Wow.
And to me, that puts that raises a lot of questions for me. You know what I mean?
Sony, y'all owe this man $18 million in royalties?
18 M's. Now, mind you, Jermaine Dupri is a music mogul.
Right.
So whatever they owe him has to be owed. Has to be a previous catalog. So how long have they been owing this man his money? And what does that really say about that side of the music industry?
And quite honestly,
Jermaine $18 million,
bruh. Like, and just Sony, the way Sony does business, like, it's just interesting to watch how they handle Spider-Man on some type stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, we'll share you with Marvel because we know, but any other properties outside of that, we'll do Marvel villain movie. We'll do Spider-Man villain movies,
right?
But we won't actually use Spider-Man in them because.
Right.
But I say all that, like, record label wise too, like, that's just like 18 million in royalties. Like, you looking at.
And this Jermaine Dupri we talking about. This ain't no regular degular.
Same gentleman who spent how much at Magic City, like.
So it's like, if Jermaine Dupri is having these issues, maybe independence is the way to go.
Read the contracts if you sign it, folks.
Yeah,
read whatever contract you signing, and if you don't feel like it or you can't for whatever reason,
well, that's the thing.
Get you some people that can. You know what I mean?
They owe him 18 M's.
18. And my thing is, how do you discover that?
Auditing.
That part.
Yeah,
like when, I mean, okay, sorry, not so much the how, when. Like, when did he be like, you know?
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. And from when?
That part, like, you know, I noticed that Welcome to Atlanta has been played in almost damn near every movie that's been, you know what I'm saying? Like, on some, just, I wonder what.
Anything going on with Atlanta, especially.
Yeah.
Or
man.
If they're traveling through Atlanta in the movie. Yeah, absolutely.
Chris Cross. He had some production on Usher's My Way.
Chris? Oh, who? Jermaine?
My Way.
I believe
the album, not just the single, but I want to say the album.
Oh,
I think he had like multiple. I don't even, but I know he was on My Way. He definitely did My Way.
Jermaine Dupri is. Yeah, at one point in time, he from a commercial standpoint, he had the sound of Atlanta.
Yeah.
From a commercial standpoint.
Yeah. Definitely the man to see. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
It's like he gave, Lil Jon gave the crunk, T.I gave the trap, and Jermaine
gave the commercial
came that party, that you know what I mean? So Def was definitely about that, you know what I'm saying, moving and grooving activity.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. So, $18 million in royalties is staggering. Like, it is, because it's just like how much that's a lot of years you withholding this man's royalties, and it's like, how does that go under the radar? And like we said, when does Jermaine say, all right,
enough is enough?
Enough is enough. Like,
I guess now, y'all gotta excuse me, my brace is aggravating me. It's got to go. I don't know how.
This is the authenticity of the podcast, yo. We weren't lying about this man being in recovery. Like,
gotta go. Suffocate me. But yeah,
Jermaine.
I think it's wild that someone of his stature.
Yeah, and I think that's the underlying fact of that is they did it to Jermaine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man.
All right. I got it. Whew. John was killing me. All right. I'm good. My bad.
No, you good. My bad. That definitely has the gears turning. Like, so we've been independent for a long time, and it's like we built everything from the ground up. So it's like, I couldn't imagine doing a distribution deal that would not be y'all. What do we need y'all for? You know what I'm saying? In a sense, it's like, what would be the point besides maybe a more accessible studio spaces? I guess
it's another thing though,
and marketing without our involvement, so to speak.
How rich?
Hands off marketing, I guess. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
How rich do you have to be to where somebody could owe you $18 million and you straight?
That part.
That man got some guap.
Cause he like I mentioned earlier, like I originally thought when I saw Jermaine Dupri, we was gonna speak on the amount of money he invested in Magic City, cause that's a staggering amount too. Like,
what's the number?
I'm gonna fact check this one because I ain't even gonna hold you. Like I just remember it being. I just remember it being a topic. Oh yeah, that's what it was. So, the man, he revealed that he spent $10,000 every Monday for 20 years. $10,000 every Monday for 20 years. Again, I did the research to speak to his point of they owe him $18 million in royalties, and he was spending $10,000 every Monday at Magic City
for 20 years.
For 20 years.
That's 50. God damn.
52 weeks in a year?
It's 52 weeks in a year.
Okay.
So he did that 52 times out the year. Drop 10 bands.
52,000. Right? And then we just times that. Times 20?
Yeah.
I don't even want to tell. Hey, yo, but to his point.
Just in the club.
Now, he did file for bankruptcy some years ago, so that probably caught up to him.
That's why he's looking for that 18 million. Okay.
That's probably when he
Alright.
Bankruptcy.
I need that.
Sony.
Get Sony on the phone. Welcome to Atlanta Remix. Hey.
Remix 2026.
No, real talk.
Man, that's wild. But yeah, man, I definitely hope he gets his bread because, he's definitely been a mogul for quite some time. And clearly he's paid a lot of tuitions. So, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I hope you get your bread, Jermaine.
Because if Jermaine don't get his bread, ain't nobody getting
their bread.
He got to get his bread for the sake of everybody. He got to get his bread. We need Jermaine to get his bread.
Get your bread, man.
You dig?
All right, so next part of the outbreak, moving beyond Atlanta and going to Chi-Town's own.
Listen. 4th of July weekend. Imagine this. 4th of July, Kanye West, 60,000 in a stadium in Texas.
Now, see, I did not know that. I was unaware of that.
60,000.
Concert?
Yes.
So, that's crazy because he just put a show on. 60,000.
In Texas, 4th of July weekend.
What was the location? Was it?
I don't know exactly where it was in Texas.
But
still, this is Texas.
Because I'm wondering if he's been, like outside, if he went outside with it or if he was, because this is 4th of July. Stadium. It had to be stadium, but like, God.
Stadium.
Jeez.
60,000.
4th of July.
America's
in
birthday.
Texas. Okay, Ye.
Ye different, bro.
Okay, Ye.
Ye is different. As much as Ye done put these folks through.
Yeah.
60,000.
60,000. 60,000 folks. And ain't no telling what the tickets went for. 60,000 people from around surrounding areas of Texas showed up for a Kanye West concert on the 4th of July.
That's amazing, bro. That's what I mean when I say influence.
Influence.
Ye done it all. They can't stop Ye. I've been saying this for years. They cannot stop Ye. They can't stop him. He done did everything.
I think
he's done everything. And when I say that, I mean like all the things that they use to move artists out the way or move influential people or rich people out the way. He didn't cut himself and bled out on his own. Like,
yeah.
Even the whole thing with how he got molested and all that. And
Kanye has not, he hasn't hidden who he was ever. Or how he felt or what he thought about anything.
He hasn't allowed anybody to control his narrative.
At all. Even at the detriment of it being misconstrued, he still has.
Even when it's not, and this, I think that's what I love about Kanye. His truths aren't convenient to him, to anybody.
Facts.
If it's the truth, it's the truth.
Facts.
If it made me look crazy, look bad,
you have a 95% possibility of being uncomfortable. If Kanye West is on the scene in an interview, you just gotta wait for him. Like,
stop talking before you get exiled. That's my dude, son. Can't nobody stop it. That man said you gonna get exiled.
You ain't got the edge. Hey, yo. Hey, I always look at Sway just sitting there in that moment and it's just like, what's happening right now?
Sway, I know like a man, Sway was like, man, I'm about to sneak Kanye.
You know what? And I felt like there was like because of whatever relationship they had over the years. You know, because I feel like Sway been on the scene as an authentic dude. So I feel like he has that camaraderie with a lot of artists. And I felt like that was one of them, like...
I feel like he forgotten that moment.
He was composed, though. Sway was composed. So I felt like he was just treating him like little brother types. You know what I'm saying? Giving him that, you got it, bro. Possibly, though, because, possibly from that, man, I'm about to beat you up, bro.
I'm like, he about to sneak something.
What you yelling for, bro?
You know what I'm saying? He's like, I ain't Kanye. You doing too much moving over there. You can say what you want to say.
Your arms played a little. What you got your arms up for? What you got your arms up for? Speaking of Faizon, what you got your arms up for? Put your arms down.
That boy from Cali. That boy sway down and squabble.
Bruh.
For real.
Don't let this hair rap fool you, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
don't let the peaceful nature fool you, brother. He's like, calm down. Yeah, calm down. Like, before I do it for you.
You know real talk. I got the answers. I got the answers.
I got the answers, my brother. And you're not going to like them.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Sway, goddamn. You know what I mean?
Big shout out to Sway.
But yeah, definitely, Ye pulling in 60,000 in Texas on the 4th of July is impressive. Like, that's just... I don't know any other artist that'll randomly do that. Not that they could, but just would. Randomly just to...
Especially with the makeup of Kanye West.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now, again, I say randomly, but was it something he promoted or like...
I didn't know about it.
I definitely didn't. Like, you telling me is a surprise. Like, how you just... I did a 60,000 fan show in Texas on July 4th.
America's birthday?
A couple days ago, nigga? Yep.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. No press, no nothing. Nah. I pulled up on July 2nd, waited till July 3rd, and I said, I want to throw a show on the July 4th.
Right.
And they were like, okay.
Right.
So I did.
I need a stadium.
I need a stadium.
Kanye, what do you want us to do? But yeah, bro.
Shout outs to Kanye, man, for just that artistry. And however you want to blur that line, it's just, man, it's like you said, you gonna be uncomfortable, but you won't be you won't have any. You'll know how he gonna feel. You'll know what he feels, and you know what he's thinking.
Did I say Ye in my top 3? Nope.
Nah.
Crazy.
But I look at Ye as
blasphemy.
You know, that's an artist too. He's
of the.
It sounds weird, but it transcends hip hop to me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I don't even think that sounds weird. He's like, and I'm not saying this in any type of. I'm just talking about from a star status. He's like the James Browns, the Rick James.
Oh yeah,
you know
Rockstar, type of. And you know what it was for me? Because just not even
Jay-Z can't get away with what Kanye does.
Yeah,
not even close.
Yeah, and for me, it was the George Bush don't care about black people. I think that's something that resonated with the outcry of New Orleans in general, bro. I think like a lot of people at that time was just like, yo, all right, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, because everybody else didn't have a platform to say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you fly over the place and wave, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, Ye was just like, I got you. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, that will forever cement Ye as beyond music. Because it's like, you had nothing to gain from doing that. But you're just like...
I mean, it's the same person that... You know what? Bruh, was that Taylor Swift?
It's a choice.
Was that Taylor Swift?
Yeah, he got on stage. Yeah, bro, like...
Man, shout out to you.
Every antic after that, I was like, whatever. It's like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just keep it honest.
Beyonce deserved this. She's the best in the world. Beyonce like, yeah, what you doing?
I didn't ask for this.
What you doing?
Don't associate me with this.
What you doing? You know what I mean? My team got to get on this immediately.
Beyonce, she had to do that.
Nah, real tough.
But Jay, get your man.
Then went and sat back down.
Next.
Didn't leave. He should have left.
Nah.
Nope.
Nah.
I ain't leaving.
Excuse me.
I'm about to watch the rest of the show.
Kanye, we need you up.
Matter of fact,
because you know they off to the side of the camera waving. Yeah. He's just...
Yeah, I'm thirsty. Like, no Kanye. We want you to, yeah, bring me a drink. Yeah, bro.
Yo, shout outs to Ye, man.
Nah,
legendary status.
Real talk. And shout out to people who can separate the artist and the
antics, so to speak.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm not gonna say antics, but the art and the artist.
And the artist, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Yeah, I do believe we could speak on that in a future episode because there's certain
Robert
artists.
Kelly.
Exactly. Certain artists I will separate. Certain artists I just, hey man.
I'm gonna call you Robert.
I wash my hands of the process because that's just. You are too much of. You put too much of your art yourself into your art, and I can't like you know what I mean. I can't partake in it.
Nope, I ain't gonna say it.
For the next episode, goddamn. But yeah, man, this has been another episode of the Plague Patnas Podcast. Episode Trace. You know what I mean? And again, your top 3 in hip hop, post athletic careers, women on TV, food cultures, trash movies, summertime songs, sitcom dads. Drop it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Anything else, drop it in the comments. Interact.
And I gotta say this. We greatly appreciate all the feedback we've been getting from the pod. I did not expect it.
For real. Absolutely. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank y'all.
Thank you for showing up.
I'm real life.
I'm not tearing up. I actually got something in my eye.
I did not expect. I just didn't expect the feedback we got.
The love is real. The love is real. We appreciate y'all. And
real
like
talk.
Consistently. Y'all, because there are folks that have shown up consistently. And we appreciate y'all.
We really do. Really,
you know what I mean? Y'all know me. You know what I mean? But we do appreciate y'all. For real.
Real spill.
So
it's
thank y'all.
been dope. But
Yeah,
we're
absolutely.
definitely gonna keep the
Yeah,
episodes coming.
Keep the numbers running up, man. Y'all like it, we're gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying?
So do the whole thing. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And
you know what to do. I'm sorry.
You did?
3,000, right? 3,000, 330 episodes. All right, anyway. Anyway.
I like that. But yeah, so with that being said,
yeah.
Don't take the medicine.
Stay sick.
Peace.
Whipping up a potion, knock the symptoms out your face and give you niggas COVID. Sit this